I'm gonna take their Ugin. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. Where is their Ugin? I can't even find it. Just look for the 8-drop. Here it is. Oh, no, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. I find you, Ugin! Oh no. Oh no. I like this chromatic. Hola! Welcome back. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. I really appreciate every individual second that you spend here with me today. Whether this is your first video or you've been part of the Wolf Gang for a while, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Today, we have a very fun match. This is a 35-minute match, some of the most fun I've had in Magic in recent memory, and one of the best showcases of the deck that I could actually possibly give, because we go through our whole deck, we get to highlight every possible scenario that is involved within it, which is very, very fun. Of course, we'll break down the deck list so you guys know what's included, talking about the strategies, the synergies, so you know how it all works together before we get into today's gameplay footage, where you get to see an absolutely phenomenal match of Magic the Gathering between both players and both decks, which is, you know, it's pretty funny actually how it plays out. I can't even, woof. All right, you guys, thanks again for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to help support the channel. You can also go ahead financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, purchase things through our Amazon link and our Viking Games MTG code link as well. You'll see we've got some really cool sleeves that we'll be showcasing throughout the following weeks and videos, and you can pick all of those up yourself as well throughout the link. Everything is in our Linktree link, and of course we are playing using Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant today as well, which will also be available there. Yada, yada, yada. So let's get into it, right? Let's have a little bit of fun. We're playing Abzan. This is the color combination of black, white, and green. This is a control-oriented deck, a lot of removal, and a lot of value generation. Let's get into it. All right, you guys, welcome back. Thanks so much again for taking your time to watch this deck tech. You'll really come up through with a more in-depth understanding, increasing your win rate throughout your ranked matches if you're able to pay attention through this process. I know not everybody likes it. Of course, you can skip right into the gameplay if it's not your jam. But I like to make every single video as if it was produced for someone who's never played Magic before, so they can look at it, say, okay, I kind of understand this a little bit. I want to pick it up and play it for myself, right? That's my main goal, is to increase, you know, the overall Magic base. With that out of the way, you know, we're going to break down the deck list here. This is Chomp Chomp version 3.0, something that we've been working with for a while now, which is why it is so finely tuned. And, you know, you'll find out why in today's gameplay footage. It works very well. Typically, I like to build a lot of my decks with, you know, copies of 4, but with so many good cards in the meta right now, it's really, really hard to do that. So we'll talk about the new cards in the deck, the additions from Kaldheim, and then we'll build around that with the filler. This is, like I said, an removal or control-based deck. We have an average converted mana cost of 3.4, only 7 creatures in our main board, and 29 non-creatures, 24 land, plus a few MDFCs as well. Speaking now to the new cards that have been included in the deck from Kaldheim, we have a single copy of Kaya the Inexorable. This is a legendary planeswalker with 5 loyalty, +1, put a ghost form counter on to one target non-token creature that we control. Whenever this creature dies or is put into exile, return it to its owner's hand and create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying, which is a lot of fun. It's like ensuring our own creatures so they don't really go anywhere other than back to our hand, and we get a flyer out of it as well. So, you know, that's fine. It's all right. Where this card really shines is the -3 ability. Exile target non-land permanent. You can just exile anything you want with -3 as she enters play. Very, very good. Of course, -7, you get an emblem with at the beginning of your upkeep. You may cast a legendary spell you have from in your hand, your graveyard, or cards you own from within exile without paying their mana cost. This is very, very nice and a good way to get some additional value out of your cards late game. We don't have a ton of legendary cards in our deck, but we do have a few. One of the most notable and new additions is Valky, God of Lies, and Tibalt, Cosmic Imposter. The Imposter is a 5 loyalty planeswalker. When it enters play, you get an emblem with, you may play exiled cards with Tibalt any time, as long as they remain in exile, which is really cool. And you can spend mana as though it were any color to cast those spells, which is very interesting that it just gives you this emblem when it enters play. Typically not something that we see with planeswalkers. +2, exile the top card of each player's library. Again, because we have the emblem, we'll have access to play those cards forever, even if Tibalt is removed, because the emblem will stay, which is the unique part, I find, and quite valuable. -3, exile target artifact or creature, similar to Kaya, but not quite as good. But where it does, you know, shine a little bit over Kaya is the fact that you can play that card because it was exiled with Tibalt. -8, exile all cards from all graveyards and add 3 red mana to your pool. Again, the red mana can be used to cast any color spell if it was exiled with Tibalt, which is pretty cool. So Tibalt, Cosmic Imposter is, you know, an absolute beast. This card is very, very good. And it gets better than that, though, because you can even play it early game for 2 mana as Valky, God of Lies, a 2/1 creature. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent reveals their hand. For each opponent, exile a creature card they reveal this way until Valky leaves the battlefield. We can pay X to choose a creature exiled with Valky this way, and have it become a copy of that creature as long as X matches, which is really cool. So we get to see our opponent's hand. This is the most valuable part of this whole effect. Having foresight to what you need to do to plan for the future to mitigate your opponent's threats, to survive, to gain full control and card advantage. But it gets a little bit better as well, because maybe you utilize that creature as well, which is really, really cool. With that out of the way, we do have a few new additions within Doomscar. A single copy of this. Sorcery speed for 5, destroy all creatures. We can foretell it for 3 mana, which is really nice in the aggro matchups that we see right now, because, you know, wiping the whole field on turn 3 is kind of becoming a necessity. We have Binding the Old Gods as well, an Enchantment Saga. Destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Great. Anything you can destroy as long as it's non-land. Wow, right? For 3 mana, that's so good. And of course, I say 3 mana. Of course, it's a 4 converted mana cost card, but on your second trigger of it, or on your following draw step after you've played it, search your library for a forest card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. So it's really like it only costs 3 because you're getting 2 ramp, which is quite nice. And then finally, creatures you control gain Death Touch until the end of turn. This is irrelevant. We don't have really any creatures, so it doesn't matter. Those are all of the new cards in the deck. Filling it out, we do have 2 copies of our Emeria's Call for 7 at sorcery speed. Create 2 4/4 White Angel Warrior creature tokens with flying. Non-angel creatures we control gain indestructible until our next turn. It has the Skyclave on it as the Bolt land, coming untapped unless we pay 3 life. 1 copy of Garruk, Cursed Huntsman, 5 loyalty, 0 ability. Create 2 2/2 green and black wolves. Whenever they die, put a loyalty counter on each Garruk. -3, destroy target creature, draw a card. -6, you get an emblem with creatures you control, have +3/+3, and trample. And of course, this is a 6 converted mana cost card. And 2 copies of Elspeth Conquers Death, another saga. When it enters play, exile target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Next up on our upcoming draw step, non-creature spells your opponent's cast cost 2 more until your next turn. And then finally, return target creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter or loyalty counter on it. Of course, depending on whether it was a creature or planeswalker. Into our Polukranos Unchained, a 0/0 that will enter play with 6 +1/+1 counters on it. If it escapes from our graveyard, it will enter with 12 +1/+1 counters on it. If damage would be dealt, prevent that damage, remove counters from it. That means Death Touch can't interfere with it. Also, you can pay 3 to have it fight another target creature, and we're replaying it from our grave via the escape for 6 mana and 6 cards being exiled from our grave. 4 copies of Extinction Event for 4 mana at sorcery speed. Choose odd or even, then exile each creature with the chosen mana cost. 4 copies of Skyclave Apparition, a 2/2 creature for 3 mana. When it enters play, exile target non-land, non-token, permanent, and opponent controls with converted mana cost 4 or less. When the apparition leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token, where X is that card's converted mana cost. 2 copies of Elspeth Conquers Death, another saga. When it enters play, destroy creature with power 2 or less. Next up, opponent reveals their hand. You have them choose a non-creature, non-land card, and they discard that card, which is great. And then finally, exile target opponent's graveyard. A little bit of graveyard control is also great against fellow escapers as well. 3 copies of Mythos of Nethroi, instant speed for 3. Destroy target non-land permanent, its creature, if it's a creature. And then if you spend Selesnya, green and white mana to do so, you can actually, instead of just destroying a creature, destroy any non-land permanent, which is a lot of fun. 2 copies of Soul Shatter, instant speed. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures and planeswalkers they control. This is really good for Dream Trawler, Goldspan Dragon, Terror of the Peaks, Ugin. There's so many great things that Soul Shatter can hit. 2 copies of Mazemind Tome, an artifact for 2. We can tap it to scry 1, putting a page counter on it. We can pay 2, tap it to put a page counter on it, and drawing a card. Once there are 4 counters, sacrifice it, gain 4 life. 2 copies of Heartless Act at instant speed. Destroy target creature with no counters on it, or remove 3 counters from a target creature. Eliminate at instant speed, also for 2, to destroy target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. This hits Crawling Barrens really nicely. 2 copies of Bloodchief's Thirst. Destroy target creature or permanent with converted mana cost 2 or less. And if we kick it for an additional 3 for a total of 4, destroy creature or planeswalker regardless of its converted mana cost. Woohoo! That's the deck list. We've got a Crawling Barrens. We can pay 2. No, sorry, pay 4. LOL. Pay 4 to put 2+1/+1 counters on Crawling Barrens. And then you have the choice of having it become a land if you want and doing some bashing. This is just great as a win condition. The Triomes are amazing. We do have a Catcher Triome for Valky for the red mana. You will pull this out with one of your Binding of the Old Gods because remember, it is still a forest. So that's a great way to get that in play if you don't do it organically. Other than that, there's a ton of land in play. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Synergies and strategies make the game last as long as you can. As a control deck, that is your main objective. Draw everything out, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's slow things down a bit, right? This allows us to gain card advantage, to make sure that we have always, you know, accessible tools in our hand to use, and our opponent kind of runs out. We gain card advantage through, you know, efficient mana conversions, drawing cards, and of course 2-for-1 removals if we can do so. We have the 2-for-1s available within Extinction Event quite easily. Polukranos is also what I would consider a 2-for-1 because it's a creature, plus it can fight stuff. Kaya, a 2-for-1 because it can minus for removal, plus you still get the Planeswalker, as well as Garruk. Valky does the same thing, right? So there's lots of immediate 2-for-1s that we can get, plus we have the tomes to be drawing, which is really, really nice. We have recursion from the graveyard through Elspeth Conquers Death, which is a 2-for-1 because it's removing an opponent's permanent, plus we get a permanent of ours back, right? So it's positive value. We're always looking to gain positive value through our interactions. Of course, this isn't always possible. We do go 1-for-1 sometimes with our single target removal. The Thirst, Eliminate, the Act, the Soul Shatter, Mythos. Elspeth's Nightmare is a 2-for-1 because we get a kill on a creature, plus we get in their hand, and we even get in their graveyard as well, which is really, really good. So you can, through time, kind of let this value add up. Even Skyclave Apparition, you know, it's not quite a 2-for-1 because they get a token back, but that's easily dealt with your single target removal because you're getting a permanent plus you get a creature, right? So you can see how you're always trying to gain more value than they're gaining through your cards, and it should be easy enough. And you know, your planeswalkers get big, huge, and you'd use their ultimate abilities and win. And of course, Garruk just makes the wolves as well. Plus you have angels if you get there. Easy, right? It shouldn't be hard. Just draw the things that you want and you win all the games, right? Easy, not hard. That's the basis of Magic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the deck tech. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to all of your friends, right? Let's get them in there. We have a 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize monthly tournaments on MTG Melee, Brawl, and Artisan formats the middle weekend and the last weekend of every single month. 100 one-on-one coaching sessions with myself. That comes with cash as well. There is a ton going on. Of course, you can support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and our Amazon link, and our new card MTG code link, Grey Viking Games. Check it out. You know, we get lots of really cool stuff from them as well. You'll see my sleeves here. I'll show you the new sleeves I picked up today from them. Very cool stuff. And they've got a ton of really nice products available for you guys. Like, look at them. Oh my gosh, right? Those are nice. So you can check out those and much more stuff, you know, available there. This is Chomp Chomp version 3.0. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, you guys. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll see you soon with our wrap-up thoughts. Well, this is an interesting hand. Yes, we have creature removal. No, we don't, with no black sources. We can't keep this hand. Oh, there's 3 land, though. Okay. Keeping 6. Tossing Valky. Triomes in play. Activate all of our colors. Valky right back to the top. Am I ever glad we put him to the bottom? Check out these brand new sleeves. You can get a whole collection of them, which is pretty cool. Available through Grey Viking Games. I have a link in my link tree if you're interested. It's pretty cool. They've got a whole bunch of different sleeves and other arena codes you can get in on. And it's really cool to get the sleeves and not have to, you know, buy the secret layer. Pringled cards. Oh! Did you hear what HTG said about MTG cards? He called them Pringles. Ban him. Let's check out their hand here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a heavy friggin' hand, man. The Cobra is a good get, in all honesty. So our Extinction Event's kind of useless. Heartless Act is kind of useless. Maybe they just brick. There's 100 and some cards in this deck. I hope they have only like 24 lands and 150 cards. And watch their shuffler still be better than mine. It's too much. It's too much. I mean, we don't really have anything stopping us from doing that. Still a 2-1. Now we can access all of our lands, which is pretty cool, right? We could potentially Heartless Act ourselves. Oh, God. Maya's in studio, as always, ripping it up. If you can rely on 2 things, it's me creating content every day and Maya ripping it up, right? These 2 things happen every single day. So we're having a hard time with land, and I'm not going to let this guy foretell anything. Let's just take it. Get our damage in. Are they going to get that 4th mana? And they could even just use their shenanigans to take Cobra back. But then we can go immediately on the offensive. And this re-enters play, and we retake the Cobra. We get to see their hand again. Oh no. Storm's Wrath is going to be tricky. They only need 1 red source. Gulp. Oh, we should have attacked there. I was so scared at Storm's Wrath, I was just clicking through like a control deck would. But we actually need to attack here. Okay. I can't believe we missed 2 damage. Do you guys get scared by seeing your opponent's hand? If they play that 2nd red source, nice. Yeah, okay. clean it up. We already played a land, so we'll just pass our turn. Pretty sure we played a land. Not Ashiok!
There is little as all your fears are given form.
I'm coming for you, Ugin. They have 5 mana in play. Going to 6 here, potentially. Oh, they're just taking the draw. They're like, I need this land right now. Of course, we get to see into their hand again. Did they get the land? They must have. If we get beat by this 140 card deck, I'm going to bawl my eyes out live. Land can go. Oh. It's an Elspeth of Conqueror's Death. Are you kidding me? Oh, what am I thinking? Oh no, because they would have immediately exiled it. I was going to say we could have taken Ugin and then exiled the graveyard, but Elspeth would have taken care of it before the trigger popped. Sorry. I'm always reflecting on my plays, like, immediately. Cycling the land feels really good here. The plot thickens. So we know they've got their counter magic open.
Never forget my voice.
The plot thickens. It's their 8th mana. Let's see if we can pull counter magic. Nope. I mean, they could slay it. Sure. Take a draw. Interesting. Nice. No counter magic, but Ugin will just exile us. So we really need to get Ugin out of this hand first. I don't know. What do we do? We're just waiting. We're holding on. Did I mention that you can buy sleeves and other things through my new partnership, Grey Viking Games? I have a link in my link tree right in the description below. They have so many cool products. Check it out. Instant code delivery. All of your favorite payments accepted. All that jazz. Cycling Wilt. Main phase Cycling Wilt as well. 6 mana up. Let's take a draw. Oh. That's our turn. These events are semi-useless, I guess. Huh? What? Okay. They don't have blue mana up. They're drawing cards for their alliance. I guess the events will come in handy. This is such a weird match. It's like a boss fight. That's why their deck's so big. They have big deck energy. Their shields are down, so we can just take out the alliance. I'm still not worried about anything. We need to outvalue them, but they've been getting really nice draws. They have a world tree in play. That could be troublesome. Do you think they world tree us? No way. No way. Did they go down to 7? No way. Risky biscuits. They have 120 gods in this deck. And we're going to see them all enter play here in a second. They have 6 mana up. Their land is of all colors now because of the world tree. If they have gods that give haste to the other gods, we're screwed. But we can kill that god immediately, right? But no, that god has indestructible. Oh man, we are so screwed. We are so screwed. What in the world? Oh, God. Okay. Let's wait on them. So they're drawing again. And they bounced our tome. And they stopped the draw. Okay. Pass our turn. Okay. They are like laying in heat as well. You know what I mean? What? You know what I mean? Like, how do they do that? Maybe that's the key to having the algorithm in your favor. could use one of those clocks if I'm being honest. Right? Because we're going to be out of removal here soon. We're down to 30 cards. They've got 117 left. This might pull Ugin out. Oh no, it might pull the intervention out. Who am I kidding? We can get Valky out as a planeswalker. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, kids. This is awkward. Interesting. Maybe they don't use the World Tree, they just have it for mana fixing. Like, why aren't they popping it? Oh, they only have 9 mana, that's why. How have they not drawn their 10th land? I guess we're only at 11 and we've been drawing like crazy people. Pass our turn. This is it, right? Okay. Ugin's in play. We can finally maybe make our move. We've been waiting for him for a while. Right? Quite a while, I feel like.
Consider this a warning.
Let's hold on to Kaya. I do not want to lose her. They have access to a lot. Plus the tree, right? Like, this is not good. This is not good. Need a little bit more attack power. Where's our Garruk? Garruk, I could use some woofs right about now. Oh, okay. We have to go for it.
If you want a job done right, hire the best.
They have a lot in hand. What? This is honestly a circus. What is happening to us? 23 cards left. They're down to 107. We're still pulling lands. Okay. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. We can't give them draw engines, though. We know this much. Are you serious? If they have a counterspell here, I'm gonna freak out. Like, how are they dropping so many hammers on us? With, like, look at all the cards in their deck. Wow. Maybe we can just annoy them to victory. Right? I don't even know. What a life. That's what I'm talking about. More land, right? That's what we need. Okay. And our turn. Look at all this dead mana every turn. Try. Don't we have like Polukranos here too? Down to 20 cards. Okay, they're playing lands too. Grim Tutor. Oh my gosh. Down to 4 life. What are they pulling on us? Another Ugin? It's probably Ugin, right? I mean, we have answers for it. Huh. I'm really curious what they take. Where's our Crawling Barrens? Right? Why isn't Crawling Barrens in play? They take an Orrery. They don't have any colors in play to draw. It doesn't count lands. It only produces colorless mana as well. Are we gonna get the win here? We've been working for it. We get the minus on the Orrery. Heliod grabs a bunch of life.
When I say go, you go.
We gotta go big.
So you've seen through my mistakes.
2 more lands.
Memories.
Hot dog. Hot dog. I don't even know we have this many lands in the deck. If there's a Ugin, that's gonna suck. Draw 4 cards. Oh my god. They're under 100 cards now, you guys. They're under 100. Storm's
I
Wrath.
guess I got in over my head.
Elder Gargaroth. Okay. Crawling Barrens! I find you finally! Woo! Finally! Oh my gosh.
Surely you can handle a little pain.
Elspeth goes out on that thing. Dream Devourer in play. Foretell. Why not? Woo! Okay. How could this go wrong? Another Ruinous Ultimatum? Just 5-head. Doomscar, okay. 2 cards in hand. They pop the World Tree. Oh my god, no. Did they have gods in deck? Just 2, just 2, just 2. Oh my gosh. 5-drop and a 3-drop is an odd drop. Killot goes up. Loving that land.
No mistake. I'm not
nice. 2 for 4. Alright, end turn. Sad. I know, right? They should have had like 30 gods in deck. I think a lot of people will just use World Tree though to fix their mana.
Time to focus. Got a job to do. Well, you're not liking your spirit.
Alright, finally ripping. Have we pulled anything other than... Well, I guess I'll admit it. Kenrith is very good. Do we have creatures here? Yes. Snag that. Right? That feels good. Oh, does this not have haste, though? Shoot, we have to redo that. Oh, now we don't have the red land. No! Let's gain some life. Screw it. Oh, and Crawling Barrens we're forgetting about now, too. Whatever, man! Who cares? Just hit them. Let's finish this game. I'm so over it. Oh, no. Good game, my friend. I mean, they put in one hell of a fight for having that thick of a deck. Right? We're down to 12 cards in our library. That is a full deck tour, you guys. Oh, really? Attaboy. Alright, the plot thickens. They're not having it. They're not done. Right? Another 20 life gain. What if they could just, like, with Kenrith, well, obviously we have the minuses. They need a Ugin before anything, but... or just to get rid of the Planeswalker somehow. What if they could, you know, just outpace us with life gain until we decked ourselves? They've got, like, pretty sick cards, right? I'm gonna take their Ugin. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord.
I have work to do.
Where is their Ugin? I can't even find it. Just look for the 8-drop. Here it is. Oh, no, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. I find you, Ugin! Oh, no. Oh, no. I like this chromatic lantern as well. There we go. What else is really cool to play? I guess this Goldspan Dragon. Let's use a binding. Kill Kenny. Minus on this token. We should have done it the opposite way. Who cares? Ugin pluses. We hit for legal! No! I'm sure we could still do some more stuff. Yeah, kind of crazy. I mean, I can't even. You can't even see the cards. There's so many of them, right? That's absolutely ridiculous. Good game. Alrighty. So it turns out the sleeves are already sold out. But don't worry, you guys. There's plenty of other really cool products there you can check out. What did you guys think of the deck? Did it need any changes? Do we need to, you know, put some new stuff in the deck? Was that the best match of Magic you've ever seen? Here we have the page. Oh, they are sold out. But look at these Uro sleeves. Like, you could get these Uro sleeves still if you wanted. Those are really cool. You know, they've got packs as well. These are pretty crazy. Just the sleeves that you can pick up seem to be very cool. These ones were a hot sell. I'm glad I got them when they were available. So that's why you guys stay up onto it. If you want to check out that link, it's available in my Linktree link. Check that out, of course. Thank you guys for your time and attention. Don't forget to download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant. You know, this is free. You can get in on this free of charge. It's got everything from metagame analysis, see the other top decks, see your own collection, and see what decks you can make based on your own collection. Really cool stuff. See how it analyzes our deck, or it's not our deck, but our collection, and then it shows us what decks we can play. Cool stuff, you guys. Download it for free if you're on Windows. Everything is in the Linktree link. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you in a few seconds within our next video. Take care.